Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. My life is a complete mess right now. So let me just tell you how this all started. So Friday morning, what day was that? Friday the 23rd? Yeah, Friday the 23rd. I woke up and came out here to my messy living room. And I'll show you Carolyn real quick. Hey, no, ma'am. Can you say hello? Can you wave hello? Thank you. Can you blow kisses? Oh, thank you. Yep, thank you. So anyways, she's watching her books. I'm gonna walk away kind of just a little bit so I can still see her. Freaking kidding me. Guys, I'm dying. My dog is so bad. So anyways, let me just start with Friday. Friday, this is gonna be a little bit of a long video, just to let you guys know. Friday, I came out in my messy living room. We do have a night nurse. For those of you who do not know, we do have a night nurse Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So the only times we don't have a night nurse is Friday and Saturday. Now, it's been great. But Friday morning, I come out and my nurse is doing a nebulizer on Carolyn, which she doesn't usually do her treatments. So this was very weird. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, she either is doing it because Carolyn woke up super early and she decided to do it, or there's something wrong. So I was like, what's going on? She's like, I'm just doing her nebulizer because she's been coughing a lot this morning and really junky, and so I just decided to do it. And I was like, okay, great, thanks. That happened, and then that whole day she was coughing and hacking and got a temperature, didn't feel good. When I say she got a temperature, I'm talking about like 100, in the hundreds. And I'm like, okay, she's definitely sick, something's wrong. Started getting her cold medicine, Tylenol, Motrin, trying to swap them out, whatever. Saturday. Okay, so Sunday night. Or Friday night. Friday night. She falls asleep at 5 o'clock. Okay. Try to wake her up. Wasn't waking up. Okay, we'll just pop her in bed. Popped her in bed. I was like, she'll wake up at around 8 o'clock. Didn't wake up at all. She woke up, I take that back. She woke up a couple times, but she woke up and then she went back to sleep right away. And the times that she did wake up, I was like, let me go change her diaper before she falls back asleep. So I did that. And then, sorry if I'm coughing. I'm holding my throat. My throat hurts. Because I'm also sick now too. And then, yeah, okay. So also on Friday, my husband got sick on Friday as well. So we went to the ER because his face was blood red, like red. And he popped 6 blood vessels in both eyes. And he looked like he was bleeding from his eyes. His eyes were super red and they were really puffy. And his whole face was swollen and it was really bad. And he looked like he almost had shingles on his, he had spots on his face that looked like he had shingles almost. So he went there. He ended up having a neurovirus. He was throwing up all day. He was really nauseous, looking really pale, sleeping all day. It was just bad. And then next day, Carolyn didn't wake up till noon the next day. So she went to bed at 5, didn't wake up till noon the next day. T woke up. And when he woke up, I looked at him and both of his eyes were bruised. I'm talking purple blue eyes. Like he just got punched in the face in both eyes. And I was like, oh my goodness. And he still looks like he's bleeding from his eyes because the blood vessels that are popped. So, he looks like a demon. It was that was just dying. So it was really bad. Anyways, if you've seen Secret Circle, if you've ever seen Secret Circle, he looks like Jake. When Cassie and Adam got together. If you guys ever seen Secret Circle. But anyways, that's besides the point. So Saturday, Carolyn wakes up at noon. We're checking her temperature. It's 100. She is not looking good at all. She's not even moving. I mean, she's moving, but she's not like lifting her legs up in the air and giggling and laughing and turning from side to side. Nothing. She's not doing anything. So we put the TV in front of her bed. We keep her in bed because we want to keep her on the vent. We keep her in the bed, and we had her on oxygen. She was on oxygen Friday night, and then she was on oxygen again Saturday night, but I'll get there. So she's on oxygen Friday night, and we had her on oxygen. We had her on the vent. We kept her in bed for about an hour, and then she kind of started rolling around and getting really upset. So I was like, okay, let's get her out of bed. So we turn off the oxygen, we turn off the vent, we get her out of bed, we check her stats. Her stats are totally fine. We kept the pulse ox on her all day long, like all day long. And she did really good throughout the day. The whole day she did really good. And then, I'm trying to think what else happened. She did really good throughout the day. We just kept giving her medicine. She did really good with her medicine. And then that night, she fell asleep at 6:30. I don't like that. She fell asleep at 6:30. And we put her in bed, popped her in bed. She did wake up for about an hour. I read a book to her and things. I ended up putting her on the oxygen because her oxygen went down to like 85 or 87 or something like that. So that happened, and then I'm just going to check on her real quick. And then I'm gonna turn this down a little bit, okay, baby? So then after that, I put her on oxygen, and then we decided to kept giving her, medicine and things like that. I'm trying to think. Sorry, I think that happened. Oh, and then her heart rate was super high. Like, I'm talking 140s, 150s, which is not normal for Carolyn. That's not good for Carolyn either. She's usually at 110, so that's high. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I was asking people all day, like, should I take her to the hospital? My brother-in-law was like, I would just monitor her, and then if she gets any worse, then yeah, obviously take her to the hospital. And then my nurses were like, my night nurse was like, I would take her to the hospital. So I was getting miscommunication from everybody. And I didn't want to call the on-call doctor yet because it wasn't emergent yet. So I was like, I'll just monitor her, keep an eye on her, keep her on oxygen, whatever. So I kept her on oxygen the whole day, and she did really good. I was able to wean her off of it, wean her off the vent, and things like that. Throughout the day, we went downstairs because it's cool downstairs, so I just kept her cool all day. She did have some shivering moments where I did put a blanket on her and I kind of held her for a while. And then she had some times where she was just sweating her butt off. So she had chills and she had sweats and things like that. You okay? Okay. So sorry, I was listening. Mom ears are on. And then Sunday, she did really good. On Sunday, I'm hearing things. She did really good on Sunday. I'm trying to think what else happened on Sunday. She had a fever still, but she was pretty good the rest of the day. And then after that, I'm sorry, I'm hearing stuff in my house right now. I'm like, where does this come from? Anyway, so yeah, she did really good. She was fine. From what I know, from what I've seen her, you know, she's fine right now, obviously. This morning was, so Monday, she woke up with a fever. They wanted me to go to the ER. I didn't. We went and got labs instead to see if she had COVID or the flu. She doesn't. So it's just a really bad cold. And then today, this morning, last night, she couldn't stain her oxygen, put her on oxygen. And then Sunday night, she wasn't on oxygen, by the way. Saturday night she was, Sunday night she was not. And then last night she was on oxygen. And then this morning we have her whole setup right here because she was still on oxygen this morning and still on the vent because she could not sustain herself under what she needed to be. So she was going all the way down to 90 and the 80s, and that's not good. She needs, her normal oxygen is usually 96 to 100, and it wasn't that at all. Then we go to, so I weaned her off the vent and the oxygen today, and she's doing perfectly fine now. She does have a little bit of fever. It's 99.6, but we'll get that down. We go to Walmart real quick. I come home. We went to Walmart to do a pickup order. We didn't go in Walmart. I come home, and Sheba is just waggling outside in the front yard. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And I said, Sheba, get back in the house. So I open the garage. She goes in the garage, and I put her in the house. I'm like, what the heck? How did you get out? And then I come in the house, and I'm like, why does it smell like straight up diapers in here? That's weird. Well, this happened, which I'll pick up in a minute. Let me show you what else happened. Not only that, I was like, oh, no wonder why it smells like diapers. Guys, what the heck? I left her alone for maybe 15 minutes at most, and she tears up my house. So mad at her. So mad. I don't know how she got out. I don't know what happened. Don't even know. I don't even know. I'm just, guys, my life is just, you know what? I would make so much money if I was like the Kardashians. I literally would make so much money if I was the Kardashians right now. Like, I should host a reality TV show. It should be my life. Anyways, she's doing better now. She's off the vent. She's off the oxygen. What do you want? You want your book? You want your book? Is that what you wanted? No? You didn't want your book? What do you want? You want the remote? You want the remote? Yes. She knows how to pick her own shows, and she knows how to play and pause. How do you play and pause, Carolyn? How do you play it? She's like, I just want to go through the whole thing, Mom. She likes listening to these books, though. She loves that. So, but she is doing fine right now. She is tearing up my house like usual. Like a normal kiddo. She did stand the other day with her casts on. These are her casts. I haven't showed you guys yet. She has writing on them because people have been signing them. And she's been doing really good with that. So, all right. Well, she's getting frustrated. So, Carolyn, can you say goodbye? Can you say bye-bye? Bye-bye. Can you blow kisses? Enjoy. And say thank you. All right. Well, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.